So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Why I love the Google Pixel 7 Pro. The first reason is design. Now, I gotta say that while this does look similar to the Pixel 6 Pro, I actually like the camera bar on here. I think it's a little bit more clean on the edges here. And overall, it just looks like a much more premium phone than Google has been doing before. So I really do appreciate this more premium feel and look. I would like to see a flat screen, but at least here, they're not curving it as aggressively as they did with the Pixel 6 Pro, so that's a good thing. Overall, the edges are polished, they're aluminum, they feel quite nice, and I do like the fact that, these volume rockers are lower on the phone and the power button is easy to reach. So I definitely do like that about the Pixel 7 Pro. I also like that the camera bar is unique to the Pixel series. So they did something that really lets you know that's a Pixel phone. That's not a Galaxy and that's not an iPhone. That is a Google Pixel device. And I do like that they have their own thing to separate themselves, that people can recognize that that's a Pixel phone. So I do like that. The next reason that I love the Google Pixel 7 Pro is the camera. The camera is my favorite on any Android device right now. I do actually like a lot the S22 Ultra, its zooming capabilities, but this camera is so easy to use, and the zoom results with the processing look like it has hardware that could do this ridiculously far zoom. While it does have a zoom camera, it doesn't have one that can go like really, really far, but combining the AI and the hardware, it's almost like putting your own lens on here. And I think for those people who want to replace a camera with a phone, this one's closer than a lot of phones to doing that. I also like the improvements to the front-facing camera. It's now better than it used to be, and we do have the ultra-wide. In addition, I found that having these modes like cinematic mode, panoramic, photosphere, and having things like motion modes, night sight, actually max night sight, you're gonna get a camera that won't let you down in virtually any situation. And it's kind of like an old trusty camera to have in your pocket along with your phone. That's another reason why I just love this phone. This camera is just one of the best you can get on an Android phone. The next reason I really like this phone is software. So the Google Pixel 7 Pro has software that is just incredibly smooth. I mean, look at this. 120 hertz and butter. And some people say, stop scrolling so fast. Well, Android scrolls really fast. You can see my Pixel does that very well. Also, if I go into display, I do like how you can tweak things like the resolutions. You can go over here and turn on and off the smooth display, whether or not you want better battery life. I also like how everything is laid out very clean, minimalistic, and simple. This is just a very enjoyable operating system to use by comparison to some Android phones that have skins on top of the pure Android experience, just kind of cluttering things up. So it's just simple and it's easy to use day to day. You just have your home screen and then you have your app drawer that's in alphabetical order, which your brain literally gets used to scrolling down. Like let's say I'm gonna go to YouTube Studio, right? Scrolling down, there it is. Or I'm gonna go to Waze. Scrolling down, there it is. I know it's at the bottom because it's W. That's very intuitive and I like that a lot. The next thing I really love about this phone is that it charges fast, but it has these nice features like landscape mode where you can just turn it in. It kind of becomes a little tablet. It's very enjoyable. And then also if we go over here to an application like clock, for example, and we want to go ahead and add something else. Let's say we're doing a calculation, we're checking our alarms. You can actually take advantage of this panel. You can also move these over a little bit, they'll go away like that. And then it's super buttery smooth when you come out. So that's pretty cool. Now, it's not as advanced as what you'll find on a Samsung Galaxy phone, but at least this phone will give you that split screen mode. I also like the included wallpapers. I think Google gives you some of the best sets of wallpapers. Here are some of the new ones, the feathers. I think they're just very artistic looking. I just like the overall feel, and then it kind of just changes the theme depending on how you're using it. So that's pretty awesome as well. The next thing I love about this Google Pixel 7 Pro, the gesture actions. So I have quick tap to start actions. I have quickly open camera where I can just quickly go like that. Pretty cool. Also, I can flip the camera for selfie. So when you're in the camera, all you got to do is kind of go like that and it'll go ahead and flip over for a selfie. Pretty nice. In addition, system navigation options are there. You have tap to check phone, lift to check phone, flip to shush, one-handed mode. And it's a pretty good one-handed mode as well. It's pretty easy to use, very intuitive. So I do like that as well. I also like the always on display for the Pixel. It's one of the more minimal, clean versions. It's not overly customizable, but it's pretty good. I also loved the Pixel 7 Pro because the fingerprint is now more accurate than what I've experienced in the past with the Pixel 6 Pro. So if you're looking for a little bit more accuracy here, the Pixel 7 Pro is good for you. I also should not forget to tell you guys that I've been loving the speed of this phone. I know I look ridiculous doing, oh, you're just loading from memory. No, yes, people do talk about benchmarks not being the fastest. It doesn't matter, dude. Like, the Pixel experience is optimized. Google Tensor and the software and everything has been really well worked, and they launched a phone that was not buggy out of the gate. Usually you get some buggy phones, and some people are saying that they're like this area up here with these controls is kind of getting buggy. I have not experienced that once, so it is going to be based on individuals, but I can tell you many of these Pixel phones run smooth, but this one has run smoother for me than a lot of other launches I experienced this year. So Google knocked this one out of the park from the start. I do like that, and it's incredibly fast for just everyday usage. I'm not a big gamer. If you are, I would not recommend this one. But if you love an everyday, large, beautiful premium phone that just works and works all the time and works well all the time, I think you'll absolutely love this phone. And I cannot forget the price. I think for the price you're paying, $899, even $999, when you're talking about going up in storage versus like a 14 Pro or a 14 Pro Max, you're getting good value because you can get this for the price of a 14 Pro with a bigger screen, just as smooth, and arguably a better camera. So I do think this is a good value proposition as well. In addition to that, I forgot to mention, I really love the onboard. When you're like using the dictation for like using, notes and stuff like that, it's incredibly responsive and very good. In addition, voice search and the experience of using Google services, this is the most clean, I think, minimal Android experience on the market. I think if you're looking for that, if you're looking for something that feels polished, I have not experienced a more polished Android phone than this one. And to bring it all home, I do have to say that the ecosystem is improving. The Google Pixel Watch, which I'm still working on my review, has been fun. Don't get me wrong, it's not the best watch that I've seen. I like the software though, it kind of matches up again, very clean with the settings menu and stuff like that. They're going to have the Pixel tablet as well. So they're bringing the ecosystem more, it's becoming a more full ecosystem. So if you buy this now, you don't have to worry about, oh, I'm not going to have a tablet, not a watch. No, you're going to have that this time around. So I love that as well. So I absolutely just love the Google Pixel 7 Pro. And shout outs to Team Pixel for sending this one out. Hashtag Team Pixel, hashtag gift from Google. This one is definitely a go. And if you can find it on a deal, there's more than likely going to be more sale promotions where they knock some money off or give a trade-in going forward. I think you're going to be very happy with your decision if you're okay with using the Android software, obviously. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see my more detailed analysis where I talk more of the specs and kind of more give you photos and stuff like that, check out my honest review of this phone. This one I just wanted to be very opinionated and tell you why I've been loving this phone. I just got inspired because I was playing with it today and I'm like, I got to talk about this at least one more time. Maybe we can compare this to something like the S22 Ultra as well. Let me know what you want to see going forward because I do have a list, but I don't always do every single thing that I come up with. So let me know what you particularly want to see on the Google Pixel 7 Pro. I'll catch you all on the next one. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.